Please subscribe to our channel, and for latest update, click on the bell icon.
Hello friends. So we have done lot of questions based on our Roman numbers, right? And it was pretty easy. Now I am going to take through the second level of questions which will be little difficult to do, but then it will be fun solving together. So are you all ready to solve along with me? So now we will be moving to the second level of Roman letters. Okay? So here is your first sum. The question says match the following. Okay, and here you have column A and you have column B. Fine. The second one is V11 and the third one is double X1. And this side your options are 16, 21 and 7. So your given options are A1, B3 and C2. Option B, A1, B2, C3. Option C, A3, B2, C1 and option D, A2, B3 and C1. Okay. So now we are going to do the matching. Now this is X, V, I. We know X is 10, V is 5 and I is 1. So 10 plus 5, 15 and 1, 16. Where can you find 16? Yes. So this is my first one. Okay. The next one is VII. That is 5 plus 2, 7. So here is the second one. Okay. The next one is XXI. That is 10, 20, 21. And where can you find 21? Here. So your right answer is A1, B3 and C2. Where can you find it, children? Very good. This is option A. Clear? Shall we do the next sum? So here is your next question. The next question is, which of the following is incorrect? Okay. So you have to identify the false statement. Number 1 is V, L, D can never be subtracted while writing Roman numerals. Option B, symbols I can be subtracted from V and X only once. Option C, X cannot be subtracted from L. And option D, none of these. Okay. So which do you think is incorrect? V, L and D can never be subtracted while writing Roman numerals. Is it right? Yes, because we do not write any other number by doing a subtraction on these numericals figure, right? So this statement is true. The next one, symbol I can be subtracted from V and X only once. That is true, right? So if I add here 1, it becomes 4. If I do a subtraction here, it becomes 9. So we are supposed to do it only one time. We cannot just put 2 i's in before V or 2 i's before X, right? So subtraction is possible only once, where an addition you can do 3 times, right? So this statement is also true. Next one, X cannot be subtracted from L. Is it so? No, it's false, right? Because we have seen here X is subtracted from L and then we get the answer 40. So this is a wrong statement and this will be the option for our this particular question. Got it? So option C is the right option for the question asked here. Clear? Shall we move to the next question? Here is your next question, children. Okay? The question asks, fill in the correct sign. Okay? So which means that you have to put the symbol of greater than, lesser than, or equals to. The question is L double X VI plus X L triple I minus X V is something of L triple X V double I minus L I V plus X. Okay? Your options are option A greater than, option B lesser than, option C equal to, and option D none of them. Okay? So first let us try to find out what does this Roman symbol mean. Okay? L double X is what, children? We know the value of L is 50 and LX is 60 and L double X is 70. So 76. So this number is 76 plus XL. What is XL? 40 and 3. So 43. Right. And XV. XV we know it is how much? 15, right? So this is 15. And here L triple X is 87. This is 87. Okay. LIV. L is 50 and 4. 54 and 10. Fine. So shall we simplify this one? So the first one says 76 plus 43. So 6 plus 3, 9 and 7 plus 4, 11 minus 15. So 9 minus 5, 4, 1 minus 1, 0 and 1. So the value of this is 104. Okay. And let us see what is the value here. So L triple X V I double I. So 87. 87, it says minus 54. So 7 minus 4 is 3 and 8 minus 5 is 3. Plus 10, it is 43. So it is asking us whether 104 is greater than, lesser than, or equals to 43. So what will be the answer? Good. It will be greater than. So which symbol is the right one, children? It is option A. Clear? So whenever you get a question like this, first simplify it in the numeral value and then try to figure out the question. It becomes easier. Fine? So shall we move to the next one? Okay. So here is your next question. The next question says, choose the correct option. Okay. Statement A says 62 is equal to L double X double I. And statement B says 62 is equal to L X double I. And your options are A is correct, option B is correct, option C both are correct, and option D both are incorrect. Okay. So, what is the value of 62? So, we know that 50 is L, 60 is LX and 2 is double I. So, which do you think is the right one, children? Yes, it is statement B, right? So, this is a false statement and this is a true. So, that means option B is the right answer. Clear? Shall we move to the next one? Okay. So, here is your next question. The question says, find the right answer. Okay. Statement A says M minus D is equal to D, and statement B says M minus D is equals to C. And your options are A is correct, option B is correct, option C both are correct, and option D both are incorrect. Okay. So, what is the value of M, children? It is 1000, right? So, the value of M is 1000. And what is the value of D? It is 500. Very good. So, what is 1000 minus 500? Good. It is 500. So, which means that M minus D should be D. So, statement A is right. Okay. Next one it says, we know that M is 1000, D is 500 and we know C is 100. So, this is a false statement. It's not a true statement because 1000 minus 500 is 500 and not 100. So, which is the right option? Option A, that is M minus D equals to D is the right answer. So, option A is the correct answer. Clear? So, are you all enjoying the sums with me? Shall we do some more?